So I'm Rakshambika, alumni of ABBS. I'm 2024 pass out. I'm currently working in Anand Rathi Wealth Limited as account manager. It's very general that most of the parents want their child to score 90% above an SSLC examination, right? But in my case, even though I was a school topper, I failed to achieve that 90% criteria. This disappointed my parents, my teachers as well. So instead of feeling discouraged, it became a turning point in my academic. So for my PUC, I set a short-term academic goal like I want to score above 95% and get center in my favorite subject, accountancy, and I was able to achieve it. When I stepped into MBA in Acharya Business Day School, I got 3 back-to-back consecutive internships and also got my first job offer. And all of this happened through college placements of Acharya Business Day School.
Hi, I welcome you to Changemakers by BBS podcast. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thanks for having me here.
So, before getting into the conversation, would you mind letting us know a bit about yourself, your journey so far, and also the work that you do?
Yeah, sure. So I'm Rakshambika, alumni of ABBS. I'm 2024 pass out. I'm currently working in Anand Rathi Wealth Limited as account manager. So I'm into portfolio management of high net worth individuals, where we help clients to invest their funds in different multiple asset classes so that their wealth doesn't get concentrated in a single area. So basically, I deal with client relationship management, client wealth management, gift management, strategic investment plan. Yeah.
So, what inspired you to pursue a career in accounting and finance?
So my interest in finance and accounting began very early. My father was working in accounts department in ISRO. So even though I was not completely aware about that field during that time, but it planted me a strong sense of curiosity and interest. And then PUC was when I was officially introduced to accounting.
Right. So, what is the story behind you achieving a gold medal in banking and finance during your BCom?
So it's very general that most of the parents want their child to score 90% above an SSLC examination, right? But in my case, even though I was a school topper, I failed to achieve that 90% criteria. It just disappointed my parents, my teachers as well. So instead of feeling discouraged, it became a turning point in my academics. So from that time, I make sure that I set short-term academic goal for every beginning stage of my education. So for my PUC, I set a short-term academic goal like I want to score above 95% and get centum in my favorite subject, accountancy, and I was able to achieve it because I set a short-term academic goal. So when it comes to my BCom also, I set a slightly bigger goal that I want to grab a gold medal from Bangalore University, and I was able to achieve it. And also in this point, in middle of my BCom, I lost my father. So I wanted to meaningfully dedicate something to him. So my achievement in academics. So this also added as a zeal to my grabbing a gold medal in Bangalore University.
That's so inspiring. You know, like internship, I always know like internship is the first pillar to your corporate journey. So, how important do you think that internships are for students? And what is the key lessons that you learned through your internship?
So when I stepped into MBA in Acharya Business Day School, I got 3 back-to-back consecutive internships and also got my first job offer. And all of this happened through college placements of Acharya Business Day School itself. So while speaking about my internship journey, so my first internship was in Confederation of Indian Industry, where I was into social media handling, which is completely a new field to me. So that made me come out of my comfort zone and work in team, work with collaborative ideas and all. Secondly, speaking about my EXL internship journey, it was in Canada taxation. So it enhanced my level of accuracy because even a small negative mistake can impact our financial data. But in this, based on my internship journey, what I would like to suggest is students have to make the best use of internship because during internship you will have your seniors, you will have your colleagues, you will have your work professionals to guide you from the scratch itself. They will guide you, teach you from the scratch itself. When you step into real corporate world, you might not find someone who can guide you, who can teach you from the scratch. So make best use of the internship in the college days itself, and make build good contact with working professionals. So this will all take you to a different level where you can't imagine how your career will grow.
Right. Tell us a bit about your current job role and what does it involve in your day-to-day life? Like what exactly it involves in your day-to-day life?
So I'm into portfolio management. I work in Anand Rathi Wealth Limited. Yeah, so I'm into portfolio management where we deal with client wealth management, clients portfolio management, and make sure we invest client investment in different diversified multiple asset classes, manage their risk, and promise them good return, best possible returns we could.
Right. So, how was your experience studying at ABPS, and also how do you think that it gave you that platform to build your leadership skills?
So during LBBS, I actively participated in different extracurricular activities apart from academics because I wanted to explore more than academics. And ABBS shaped me opportunities. Like I was the host of prestigious event of Acharya Business School, which is Bizomania, and I was coordinator of different cells, and we were a part of different college and inter-college fest as well. And we were given opportunities to be a part of dance, mind art, fashion shows, everything. So this all extracurricular activities apart from academics gave us confidence, boosted our communication, so enhanced our public speaking skills. So this all helped me to continue my journey in corporate world effectively.
Right. So, what advice would you like to give to the students who wants to build their career in finance, banking, and accounting?
So, my piece of advice to the student is before you choose any field of your interest, first explore your interest throughout. Take your time, explore your interest throughout the MBA journey, and then choose whichever is your cup of tea, choose that. Because some students blindly end up taking specialization as they get influenced by others, or they just blindly follow the trend. So instead of doing that, take your time, analyze what your interests are and where your strength lies in, and then choose your field of career. So if your interest is in finance, yes, well, go ahead. But since finance in this dynamic business environment, finance needs a continuous learning, stay updated related to financial market and changing trends. And yeah.
All right, it was really an insightful conversation, and thank you so much for joining us today.